Mango chutney, kairi ka achar, aam papad, mango milkshake, aam panna, mango ice cream, sliced mango, diced mango.
You've heard of all these mango terms, but have you heard of mango diplomacy? Well, let's find out more about how India's national fruit plays a role in diplomatic matters in this episode of Tree Talk. For starters, what is the meaning of mango diplomacy? When the mango plays a role in relations between international parties, it is known as mango diplomacy.
And over the years, the mango has been used in various ways, from giving gifts to making of peace treaties, from offering an exchange of terms to extending a hand of friendship. The mango has been involved in forging international relations several times over. And if you stay tuned till the end, you'll discover not just how the mango carried messages of goodwill, but also how it became the messenger of death.
Today, there is a global reputation for Indian mangoes. But behind this fame is the effort of several generations. From kings to prime ministers, several people have made numerous efforts to take the Indian mango to the world.
It is said that Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb offered mangoes to Shah Abbas of Persia to befriend the king after he had proclaimed himself emperor. Years later, mangoes were the gift from India for King George during his coronation in 1937.
India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru turned to the mango several times in order to extend a hand of friendship and goodwill to countries around the world.
Over and over again, a gift of mangoes was given to any foreign leader who visited India in the 1950s and 60s and given to them as a gift when he travelled abroad as well. During Nehru's time, mango saplings were given to foreign dignitaries to be sent overseas as gifts. In an article about mango diplomacy, India's foremost food historian Vikram Doctor writes of how Prime Minister Nehru would not just gift the mango to his foreign guests, but also give them lessons on how the mango was to be eaten as part of his presentation of the fruit. It seems that while Soviet Minister Nikita Khrushchev happily adopted the typically Indian way of eating mangoes by squeezing and sucking, the Chinese premier took up the more formal way of slicing and spooning the fruit.
One of the most effective uses of mango diplomacy was done during the time of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh.
Back in 2006, when US President George Bush visited New Delhi, the Indian mango was banned in the United States. In fact, the ban had been in place since about 1989 due to concerns about pesticides. When George Bush visited India, he is believed to have said that he wanted to try Indian mangoes. Following that, it is said that India's Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh then offered mangoes to the US President, who then famously said, "The US is looking forward to eating Indian mangoes," which then led to a deal between the two countries to allow Indian mangoes to be imported into the United States after decades. This was a swap deal. The US allowed the import of Alfonso mangoes from India to the United States, and in return, India allowed the import of Harley Davidson motorbikes from the United States.
Given that India was and continues to be the world's largest producer and exporter of mangoes, the opening up of the US market was a significant development. In more recent times, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has received mangoes as diplomatic gifts from both his Pakistani and his Bangladeshi counterparts.
It was reported that the Bangladeshi Prime Minister sent over truckloads of mangoes to both India's Prime Minister and President, and how it was hoped that the mango diplomacy would create a friendly atmosphere to resolve the water disputes between the two countries.
And the mango carries messages not just between international parties and leaders, but between domestic ones as well.
In 2021, after a tough fight in the assembly elections, Mamta Banerjee, who went on to win Bengal after the BJP suffered a crushing defeat, sent a box of Bengal's best mango varieties like Malda and Himsagar to Prime Minister Modi. Gesture of goodwill or rubbing salt into wounds? Well, you make what you want of it. It is not just India, but Pakistan and Bangladesh too have used the mango in their diplomatic efforts, from endearing themselves to China to improving ties with each other. And speaking of Pakistan, it's not just diplomatic ties, but conspiracy theories too seem to float about in mango boxes. When Pakistan's military head Zia ul Haq died mysteriously in a plane crash in 1988, there were numerous conspiracy theories of how his plane could have nosedived so soon after takeoff, killing all on board, including the then US ambassador to Pakistan. One of those conspiracy theories alluded to explosives hidden inside a crate of mangoes on board the plane. I learnt about this in the superbly written book A Case of Exploding Mangoes by Pakistani writer Hanif Mohammad. Check out this book for a witty and satirical take on Pakistan's politics.
If you've landed on this video because you love mangoes, do remember that mangoes come from trees. And trees give us so much, from the oxygen that we breathe to the medicines that cure us, to the materials that we use, the food that we eat. They give us so much. The list is endless, really. And most of us know precious little about them. Do you know the names of the trees around you, outside your school, outside your office, outside your home? Do take some time to familiarize yourself with the trees around you. And if you'd like some help, you'd find some episodes on this channel with tips to start identifying trees. Do take a look at some of the other episodes, share this with friends, and subscribe to stay posted.